Welcome to It's Okay to Be a Genius series, Study Smart, Study Less. Well, I have taken time to introduce another playlist, and this playlist will focus on career guidance. I have realized that a lot of school leavers, a lot of candidates do not know which programs they have to study. Mostly they just follow crowds and go into programs for external validations, prestige, and to impress parents and friends. And for this, I have taken keen interest in analyzing programs and bringing experts in those fields who can help us understand the programs, so that even those candidates who may have interest to join may have to know what they are going to do before going deep in that field. Therefore, today my guest is Mike Nkonde, who is a chemist and will help us understand more about chemistry. Today is all you need to know about chemistry. Well, sir, you may briefly introduce yourself.
All right, thank you very much. As you already stated earlier, my name is Mr. Mike Nkonde, and I'm the graduate from the Copperbelt University, holding a bachelor's degree in chemistry.
Okay, well, sir, thank you. So, people would like to know, who is a chemist and what is pure chemistry all about?
Okay. So a chemist is just a person like me. I'm a chemist. So a person who studied chemistry is simply a chemist. And when we talk about chemistry is just a branch of science that deals with matter and its composition. Yeah, that's in simpler form, that's simpler definition.
Mike, so what are the education requirements for a candidate to be accepted in the School of Chemistry?
All right. The requirements, they vary from maybe university or college to college, but there are general requirements which one need to have in order to major in chemistry. So, first of all, you need to be good at sciences. You know, chemistry is a branch of science, so you need to be good at sciences. And the science that you need at least to be good is chemistry and mathematics, because without mathematics, it's not possible to solve some questions or to know more about chemistry. So the major requirements are mathematics, chemistry, and of course English, the subject which is being taught in chemistry. You need to know some basic terms of English. Yeah, those are the requirements. But if you want to know more, for example, you want to come at the Copperbelt University, or you want to go at any university, you can still go on Google or that university website. They will tell you all the requirements, but those are the basic requirements which are needed.
So Mr. Mike, what are the myths or misconceptions which people have about pure chemistry, which you would like to correct us?
So what are the misconceptions? That's a good question. So there are many misconceptions about I think each program or everything in the world, it has got its misconception. And I'm going to talk about just simple or maybe two misconceptions which I can clarify, which a lot of people want to major into chemistry or have heard about chemistry talk about. So first of all, they're saying that there are no jobs for chemistry, and then chemistry is hard. So point number one, there are no jobs for chemists. When you start doing chemistry, there are no jobs. But when you look around, I think everything evolves around chemistry. Let's go in hospitals.
Yes.
Those drugs were made by chemistry. So there cannot be drugs without chemistry. And when you leave that, go in food industries, go in breweries, go in water storage companies, you also need a chemist. So when people say that there are no jobs for chemists, there are no jobs for this and this, I think that's just a misconception. Therefore, people need to be clarified and know the truth about that. And the next point which I talked about, that chemistry is hard.
Yes.
That's also another misconception, because almost everything is hard.
Yeah, that's true.
Even physics, mathematics, almost everything is hard. But how does it become soft or easy? First of all, something becomes very, very hard if you are not interested in doing it. you're just doing it for the sake of doing it instead of doing it with passion. So for instance, once at chemistry, you definitely need to have passion about chemistry, and if you have passion about chemistry, it becomes very, very simple. Therefore, chemistry is not hard unless you don't have passion with chemistry.
Okay, thank you. Well, Mr. Mike, so with me, I knew a lot of things before enrolling for my degree, which I'm just knowing on the way. For you, what do you wish you knew earlier before enrolling for a pure chemistry degree?
That's a very, very, very good question. There are other things that I wish I knew, but I try to explain some of the things that I think each and every person needs to know. First of all, before you start any program, I wish I knew that about career guidance, because there are a lot of people who are just starting programs without even have a clear roadmap of the end, the destination. So knowing the career guidance, it enables you to know exactly in which program are you going to do, or what are the major consequences, or what are things which are involved in that program. So a lot of things, one of the things that I wish I knew is that I wish I had that career guidance, which like you guys are watching this, have at least that career guidance.
Okay. Well, Mr. Mike, I'm enjoying so far, and I'm having interest in chemistry. So according to you, what is the best master's degree if you were to go for? Which one do you think you can go for?
Okay, analytical chemistry.
Analytical chemistry?
Yes,
why analytical chemistry?
First of all, I just be straightforward with you guys. Analytical chemistry, it is a branch of chemistry which involves the analysis of substances, matters, and composition of matter. And to begin with, there are a lot of job opportunities in analytical chemistry. I know a lot of you guys, you are having a career guidance, but the far end is you want to get a job. You want to enroll in the corporate world. And when you talk about the chances of you being employed when you have a master's in analytical chemistry are high. When you go to college, you can become a lecturer at any university. It is very, very much easier if you have analytical chemistry, because there are few lecturers of analytical chemistry, and also there are a lot of job opportunities, many fields in many industries which involves chemistry when you do analytical chemistry. But with that being said, one thing that I should tell you, that do something with passion. I can tell you that you can go and do analytical chemistry, or do biological chemistry, or any type of chemistry, but you're not passionate about it. That's completely irrelevant and completely wrong. So one thing that you should have is that have passion about any branch of chemistry that you are interested in, because when you have passion, even if you don't have a job, you can create a job opportunity or an employment for yourself. Therefore, have passion when you want to do your master's degree in chemistry. Have passion about that thing.
Well, if I look at most of the people, I ask them, why did you decide to do this? Why are you studying accountants? Why are you studying law? Who inspired you to become a lawyer? Who inspired you to join politics? They have various answers and reasons. Okay, so we all have role models. So I believe even with you, it's the same case. So in your case, who inspired you to do pure chemistry?
All right. Every people have got different inspirations. Yes. And to begin with, I also have mine. So there's one guy I may call a friend. His name is Mr. Tobias, aka Mr. Tobias Simumba. Was my vice head boy at Nakonde Secondary School. So, bro, if you're watching this video, bro, you inspired me a lot to study chemistry. So why did this? Why did I was inspired by this guy? This guy was, first of all, as I said earlier, was a former head boy. I mean, deputy head boy at Nakonde Secondary School. Therefore, he was a genius and he was like a person we are looking up to. So after going to university, then I found this guy was also at the Copperbelt University studying sciences, and finally he majored in pure chemistry. So after, I didn't have, as I said, I didn't have clear guidance on what program do I want to do. Therefore, I just went to the university without a clear vision. Therefore, I found this guy and then he introduced me to chemistry. And as I said earlier, those like the benefits of chemistry, like the jobs and also helping the community, including maybe making medicines in when it comes to water, making clear water for drinking, good water for drinking, and also food industry. It's more like helping the community. So he told me many things about chemistry, and I became inspired. And after being inspired, I thought maybe I think this is a nice program for me, because I also want to work like for people, for the community, and in turn I get money.
That's very true. At the end, money is important.
Yeah, so Mr. Tobias is the guy who inspired me a lot to do chemistry. That is in short.
Mr. Mike, I have had an encounter with a lot of friends, parents, people in different career fields. And when I'm conversating with them, sometimes I find out that they were forced to do the programs which they are working for. For example, have you watched the Three Idiots before?
Yes. I think everyone who wants to go to the university should watch that movie.
Yeah, I recommend you watch that movie. Yes, there was this professor, I don't know if he was called Virus, in which he was even able to decide for a program which the unborn baby would do. That if she's a girl, she'll become a doctor. If he's a boy, he'll become an engineer. I don't know. So, Mr. Mike, basing on that, what can you say about parents who force their children to do the programs which children themselves or candidates themselves they don't like?
Okay. Sometimes you can laugh. Forcing someone to do something. There's what we call career guidance, as we are doing now, and there's what we call like forcing things, which is completely wrong. Just like the way it's forcing someone to do something, that's completely violence. So it is very, very wrong to force someone to do something, because just for example, you need to become a doctor, you need to become an engineer, you need to do and this, just because there's high paying money at the end, high paying salary. That's completely wrong. As I said earlier before, you need to do something that involves passion. That's something that you are passionate about. Don't just do it for the sake of money. I know that we all love money, but you can live your whole life frustrated just because you are doing something for the love of money. So about parents, those that force their children to do the program, I just want to say that you guys are completely wrong. You should not be doing that, because you don't know exactly what that kid or those your children exact one. So you should take time and find out what exactly is my kid interested in, what exactly do they like, and then when you find something that they like about, then you can let your children do those stuff instead of forcing them to do this program, go and do that program. They will not even forget you. They completely live their life frustrated. So that is definitely wrong. So don't force your child to do a program just because it is high paying job or has got high salary. That's completely wrong. I don't encourage that.
Yeah. One thing which I have also observed is our parents always want us to succeed, but they just also don't know which approach there is success. Exactly. Parents most cases think if you become a doctor then you are successful. You can be a doctor but you are not successful. You can be a frustrated doctor, a frustrated scientist, a frustrated engineer, a frustrated lawyer. So I think parents should be able to understand what do this kid like, what does this child have passion about, and just be able to support them about that. If it's in music, artistry, that's the best they can do, and children will become successful at that, and happy. Yes, and happy and just going to invest and do a program because your parents forced you to do that. Oh, Mr. Mike, in your own words, what is the importance of chemistry?
Okay. All right, that's a good question because we need to know what the importance of chemistry. So to begin with, chemistry is very, very important. It's a science, it's a branch of science, just like any science. It is important. So I'm just going to clarify the importance of chemistry. To begin with, the water that you drink, there are so many compositions, and chemistry enables us to know the exact quantities of each element that you need to have in water so that it is healthy. When you leave water, you come to food. There are so many chemicals in food. Therefore, as chemists, we can measure and determine exactly the quantity of chemicals which they don't have negative effects on human beings or animals. Therefore, it is also important in that field. And when you leave that, when it comes to hospitals, pharmaceuticals, I talked here, pharmaceutical industries, it also involves chemistry. Therefore, as a chemistry, I can determine exactly the amount of chemicals which are in medicine, the amount of chemicals which should be put in certain doses. Therefore, it helps us a lot in hospitals and also in many fields, to mention but a few.
Well, chemistry is a mysterious program, and it has a lot of things which you don't know about, which you are still debating about. So I'm happy that you are here, and I would want to clarify this. We're actually debating with my friends. Some were saying, no, a grass is a liquid. Me, I was saying it's a solid. So, according to you, is grass actually a liquid or what? Is it true that a grass is a liquid?
Okay, that's a good question. To begin with, grass is actually a liquid.
Okay, I didn't know.
Yes, it's a liquid. It's a super cold liquid because it's a amorphous solid. It is a solid that has got a tendency to flow. So it is a super cold liquid or amorphous solid, which means it is a liquid, and it is a solid which has got a tendency to flow once cooled. Once cooled above its temperature.
I don't know the concept behind this. So I know one thing. So it's a grass. It looks like you can actually hold it, but it's a liquid.
Yeah, but it's a liquid.
Someone also said that it's a liquid, but it just flows very slowly.
Yeah, just like you said, it's a liquid which flows. Yeah, it flows slowly when it is in amorphous state.
Amorphous meaning?
It is just like amorphous. We talk about amorphous, something that is maybe has been cooled on a temperature, not its normal temperature, but on a temperature which is above its normal freezing temperature.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah, I understand. Mr. Mike, which brings us to the end of this session. Okay. I'm very happy to have you here as my guest on Career Guidance. You know, we need to teach these candidates before they venture into programs. They are supposed to know what they are going to do.
Exactly. That's a very good. Yes, I encourage everyone to watch this video.
Yeah, know more about the program. So lastly, what is your favorite quote?
So my favorite quote in chemistry is that the meeting of two personalities is like the meeting of two substances. If there is any reaction, both personalities will react. You have got it, Mika?
No, I haven't.
For instance, when two substances meet, they react, and then they form another substance. So just like there's two personalities, for example, there's someone with good behavior or bad behavior, or there are people with similar behaviors, which means there will be that reaction between those two, and then they will form a product.
Okay.
Bad or good.
According to the reactant.
According to the reactant, they produce a product. That's it. That's my favorite of all time quotes.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Mike. I'm looking forward to see you next time.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you.
Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Michael Entrepreneur or the Christian Brothers. I teach a lot of things there. Okay. I think the link will be in the description.
Yeah, I'll share his link in the description. He's also an entrepreneur. Yes. He's also into physics. Then he's also a chemist, a scientist. Well, if you have liked this type of content, subscribe, like, and share this video so that you won't miss more content like this. It's okay to be a genius. Start smart, start dress. Thank